I'm an architect for 15 years now, and I was just put the human being in the center of my project. I was always focused on the fact that the project has to be exactly how my client wanted to be, to feel like home, to feel like the best place ever. Trust me, it's a really hard job because my job finally is to make your dream come true. This is what I do every day, and I'm so lucky to do that. But today, I'm going to give you a tip that's going to change your life and your relationship. I want to start with a small story about myself. So yes, this is me. I was 7 years old on this picture, and it's the first time I ever felt like a failure. I grew up in France in a family of 5 kids, and where I grew up, we were supposed to get the best education we ever had. And the finest one, of course, was to be talented in school and also talented in music. I always remember that I loved playing piano and I always loved music. But the memory I got from that is like one of my brother was always better than me. He was practicing just 1 hour and he gets so much better result. And I was practicing every single day, every hour, and I never reached his level. And from now until today, I cannot play piano in front of people. Really, don't ask me that. I can't. And trust me, I went to many success and failures in my life. And still today, I have this really small memory that remind me that I'm not good enough sometime. And I met Aliyah, and I learn Hebrew, and eat hummus and trina all the time, and whatever I do, I'm still like, oh my God, I cannot play piano in front of people. So my question is like, why our brain is so stuck? Why we have to be stuck on our bad memories and just to keep on the good one? Simply because of that. Because our brain is like that. We have millions of neurons that are making connection every day between them. And what's happening when you create an event in your head is like making connection between all your neurons. And stronger connection makes stronger memory. I think we all understand that very well. But then you're going to tell me, like, you remember your wedding very well. I'm sure you're going to talk to me about your wedding and like it was great and how many joints you smoke and the family was here and the bride was beautiful and whatever it was. But if I'm telling you now, someone called you and told you your grandfather passed away, someone you really love passed away, what's going to be your memory? You remember the color of the phone. You're going to remember every single word that someone told you. And then it's going to be more precise, really more precise, because the traumatic event sent a really strong message of alert. What we have now, we have 60,000 ideas and thoughts every day. Every day you wake up, and 80% of them are negative. 95% of them are exactly the same as yesterday. We have this friend who's like over and over the ex-boyfriend and talking and talking and talking. And since then, you still like can play the same song over and over again. And it doesn't matter in brain. Even you're repeating the same thing and same thing again. But now, if I'm telling you five comments like, oh, you look beautiful and everything, like 5 really compliment and tell you 1 critic, tomorrow, what's going to happen? You remember the critic I told you. You remember, okay, Hannah, she's nice, but she didn't like my dress yesterday. And why we're going to be so stuck? Because the negative message I'm sending to my brain is an alert message. Why is it like that in our brain? It's something that maybe you've heard about it before that's called the negative bias. The fact that our brain is stuck on a negative thing is because it reminds us why we don't need to do something and why we don't have to do certain acts. You probably already have these feelings once in your life. I'm sure you're already thinking about it. You had a long day at work, you had a fight with your boss or whatever, and you can't wait to be in your bed under your blanket, so warm and so comfort. And then suddenly, what's happening? Your brain has another plan for you. He's waking up and he's telling you, oh, by the way, remember what you did today in the meeting? You should have replied this and replied that and replied that. And even like sometime like 6 months ago, oh, I had this fight with this friend. He's like repeating again and over again. Why he's doing that? It's because of our friend, the caveman. Our ancestor, they needed to get this negative message because it was a matter of life or death. If they were missing a life message, Like they can be dead. For us today, obviously, it's not such important. We are in a society where it's okay. If I miss a positive message, what am I gonna miss? A good cake, a good song, good party, whatever, we are in Tel Aviv. But if I'm still missing a negative message, I can have a car accident or I can easily develop a disease. You can decide what you put in your brain. You can decide to talk in your brain in a positive way. By the way, our brain is working on it in positive. If now I'm telling you not to think about an ice cream, what your brain is already doing? Ice cream. And you're like craving for an ice cream now, right? This is a way. So don't think about it. You have to talk about yourself like, I don't want to be poor, but I want to succeed. Trust me. Everything is going to change. It's not like a sentence I just say because I want to convince you or something I'm not convinced. I already tried this on myself. I did Aliyah, and I had no family here, didn't speak a word of Hebrew, and I didn't know, like, seriously, I arrived, and I just said to myself, you can do it. I don't know if I'm going to stay in this country. I could have said to myself, no, I won't make any effort about that. But I tried, and I succeed. And all of us, we have this inside of you. If you talk to yourself in a positive way, whatever the subject is, trust yourself. What I'm going to say now is the scientists found that in our brain, everything is a matter of 3 seconds. We're talking about the second ago, the actual second, and the moment to come. You have exactly 3 seconds to make life-changing decisions. This is how our body works. Your brain is sending to your cortex an information, and then your body does. It's not like just by mistake that all the digital platforms we have are doing these 3-second rules. They're like Instagram, and we have Facebook. Now, even for finding love, I just need 3 seconds to swipe left or right. I'm sure we already use Tinder here. Don't mess with me. But this is how the way it works. And now, you have this 3 seconds, and this 3 seconds, you can really change your life. Let's see a small movie about kind of event that can happen in your life in only 3 seconds. So I think we can all relate to this kind of event. We all live one. I mean, pregnancy for me, not yet, but I think we all been through this kind of moment. What I'm telling you now is like, whatever you experience in your life, you can decide that this failure that you're calling failure is just another experience that's going to lead you to another success. This is what I'm going to tell you today. You can decide what you put in your brain. You can decide that every success is going to lead to another success, that failure is going to lead to another failures. All my life, I've been thinking that failures and success were two opposite ways. Or I was succeeding, or I was failing at something. And after reading a lot of success stories and making hours of research, I realized that no, just neighbors, mamash neighbors. It's just like one leading to another, and it's your choice, to decide what you're gonna do with that. Now, what I wanted to say is, how do we bring our new thought? How we can stay positive? Because it's easy to do, like talk to yourself. It's really easy. It's not we all have the life. Today you're sitting, listening to me, and thank you very much. But like, well, how do I stay in this positive mindset? What we do in Mindshiftt, we work and we do a lot of research on the brain, and we realize that the state of mindfulness allows us to reach this moment, and this perfection of making decision. If you look into Wikipedia, mindfulness is being aware of something. Mindfulness is bringing serotonin and endorphin to our body. It makes you look smarter, and we make you happier and also healthier, because it brings more things and slowing the disease in the body. But mindfulness is more than that. It also allows you to be enjoying your life, being grateful for what it is, but also to allow yourself time to worry and to heal. In mindfulness experience, like you could understand today, in Mindshiftt, what we do in the capsule, we are allowing you to experience this amazing state of mindfulness and try the first step of a life-changing journey. This is what I'm going to do here. So now I'm going to tell you something. You need to be ready to accept the moment that it is. You need to allow yourself to be who you are. And I'm just going to leave you with that. Trust the process, trust yourself, make mistakes, and never regret them, because you have only 3 seconds now. Thank you very much.